ADE Daily is brought to you by EDN, Clubbing TV and See Amsterdam Canal Tour. Alright, now lift yourself up, because this is the last day at Amsterdam Dance Event, and we sure do all have to push through. ADE Daily brings you the latest happenings straight from the infamous dance capital. In this final episode, who will be the #1 DJ of the world? And once again, do we have a very special guest on board of our ADE Canal Taxi? But first, we're attending ADE Next, the most desired place for young and talented producers with more than 25 labels listening to your best track. This is Judgment Day.
The demo pitch is a unique opportunity for young producers to meet label managers, people who work in the music industry. Normally, we don't always take the time or have the time to explain them what they should change about the tracks or how they can improve the tracks. And now we have a 10-minute sit down, we can talk about it, and we can learn the artists as well, which also is a really cool thing.
I think it's the most important conference in the world. It's amazing. Here you can meet so many people, interesting people, manager, artists, all kind of label. It's incredible. It's an atmosphere that you can really feel, you can touch it. It's magical.
I met a couple Armada A&R managers, some other DJs, producers, also some starting out DJs. It's really about networking and connecting with people.
The sound I heard today, especially more the electro and progressive stuff that's been going on in the charts the last couple of years, and also some cool house stuff, which I think is the upcoming sound for the next few years.
From Germany. In Germany there's no big market, and in the Netherlands there's the biggest dance music market in the world. And you meet new people, you meet people from other countries, you can connect with each other, and that is important that there's something like a forum for that.
You know that I believe that we have to support new generations. In Mexico, I have a project with the government that is called Beat por la Educación, and I think it's a little bit the same what they're doing here, to grab producers that have talent and to give them the tools and the support in order to go forward. Electronic music in Mexico at least, and I think a lot here, it's not so well seen in colleges and universities.
Before we present you the #1 DJ of the world, we're going sailing with this big shot. All aboard?
We are the ADE and I've got the pleasure to be Don Diablo. What do you want to say to your fans who massively vote for you?
Amazing. I've been making music for a few years, and it's great to be. It's just a list, but it's awesome to be in the DJ Mag Top 100 because it's hard to compare DJs, but for me personally, it shows that my fans are really loyal, and it's been the best year for me so far.
What's your opinion about the electronic scene in general?
I think we're a little bit in trouble, I think all the music is starting to sound the same. Like every producer is doing the same thing. Young producers are trying to do records that other young producers, the older producers are doing. But there's always hope on the horizon. There are a lot of interesting new electronic acts, and for me personally, I like to kind of bring it back to a slightly more housey feel. So I like to combine the big room elements with the housey swing. So you can get, girls can still dance and guys can still really jump. But I try to bridge that gap between these different sounds and try to bring back sort of more like classic house. And I think a lot more people are jumping on that vibe now.
You're also a designer. Tell me more about your brand.
Yeah, no, it's mostly my own clothes. It's hard to find cool stuff for men. So that's how it started, and we started customizing clothes, and yeah.
That one?
For instance, yeah, this one, and we're just coming up with a small range first, 5 pieces. like a long sleeve t-shirt and a cap, and then gonna go into like a biker jacket and bomber jacket and slightly more like exclusive stuff. About innovating and pushing it, and that's why the video from Back to Life that really puts me in that place. Like I'm an old man, I'm looking back on my life, and I want to look back on my life with the idea that I lived it to the fullest. I didn't just buy a nice car and had a nice house and spend all of my money on casinos and prostitutes.
Or alcohol.
Or alcohol, Yeah, it's about building a legacy.
Last night, the winner of the DJ Mag Top 100 got awarded. So finally, we can answer the most urgent question around. Who is this year's #1 DJ?
Hartwell, congratulations, the #1 spot again. How did you stay ahead of the competition?
Actually, I don't know personally how I did it, but I always trust my fans, and well, it's a fan-based poll, so that's why I dedicate this award tonight to the fans, and well, I'm really thankful to all my fans that again they voted for me, and yeah, well, again for the second time now #1.
Amsterdam and the whole world, this is unbelievable for the second time. Well, it's cliche to say I want to thank everybody for my whole team, my friends, family, but this award for the second in a row, it's for you guys. This one is dedicated to all the fans, for all the support. Don't forget, united we are. Thank you guys so much.
I think just the way I share my passion with music with the world, I think that's the most important thing. I think you can tell when I'm on stage how much I enjoy what I'm doing, and making music, making all these edits, preparing sets. I always try to play the most exclusive set possible at that point, and I think that's why. I hope that this year, with this #1 position, that I can close all the great festivals as well. We're starting a new I Am Hardwell World Tour called United We Are. We're kicking off in Amsterdam on the 24th of January, and then we're going to tour all around the world. So yeah, that's definitely opening a lot of doors. We're going to do even more shows than last year, and yeah, it's going to be definitely the best concert show that I've ever produced.
Which artist did deserve the #1 spot as well, and why?
I think this year definitely. Well, if it comes to mine, Armin van Buuren, really, because he had an amazing world tour. His radio show, State of Trance, is bigger than ever. The Armin only shows were always sold out. He released his album as well. This is what it feels like, won a Grammy. So yeah, if I have to name somebody, then it's definitely Armin.
You're a dreamer, a big dreamer. What dream is next for you?
My next dream is definitely my artist album, to finish up that album, and well, I hope that a lot of people will appreciate the album and gonna love the album.
Party people from all around the world, streaming live on YouTube, Amsterdam, make some noise for the #1 DJ, Hartwell!
This was it, ADE Daily for this year. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you next year. In the meantime, check our Facebook. Ciao!